Hi everyone, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am coming to you with hashtag Thursday BookTube. Did not feel well enough yesterday to do it, so here we are today. So this is hosted by Life with Patty and my mountain home and kitchen. They will be linked below, and please check them out and other people that are doing this challenge because there's a lot of cool books out there and cool people, and yeah, you might find something you like. So I'm going to go over the 4 books that I've read since we spoke last. And I'm going to do it in point form again. It seemed to be a hit. So I'm going to just run down those, and then I'm going to show you my hobby that's book related, and probably, yeah, shows a little bit of my OCD. All right, you guys. So I've got 4 books that I read. The first one's A House of Good Bones. It's by T. Kingfisher. I put a 2.5 on this, 3 on Goodreads because I always roll up because Goodreads doesn't do halves. But I put a 2.5 on it in my books, and it is a horror. It is a series. It's got a really funny main character on it. It's just T. Kingfisher. Her books just don't, because I read another one of hers and I put a 3 in. And I think I was thinking a 2.5 at the time for that one too. So yeah, I can't say I'm going to read another one of her books. The next one was The Women. This was the one about women in Vietnam, the Vietnam War. So it's a historical fiction. It's very immersive, very educational, and very difficult to get through. I cried, I did, and then I gave it a 4.5. I forget why I didn't give it that half point. I rolled it up on Goodreads, but I forget why I didn't go all the way for it. But it's probably in my review on Goodreads. So How to Solve Your Own Murder is a fun one from Kristen Perrin, and I gave it a 5. It was a murder mystery with like a twist, and I thought I had it all figured out, and I didn't. And this is a series, and it's quite a surprising ending. So yeah, I was really happy with that. Did give it a 5 for that. And then finally, Somewhere Beyond the Sea, TJ Klune, gonna get me every time. I love him, and I put a 4 on this one. It's a series. It's similar to the first book in the series, and it's just great character and funny, and great characters, funny, and a nice environment and stuff like this. Really good for diversification, and I would really recommend it for like 13, 14-year-olds and things like that. So yeah. Anyways, that's my review of the 4 books. Let me take you down to my other hobby. All right, here we go. So this, folks, is a spreadsheet. This one's for 2025. Yes, it has all the books that I have read so far. If you're wondering, it just changes, the color changes with the month. I haven't finished this month yet, so it's not changed. But yeah, so I'm going to go through just quickly what's on top. So this is the books read, the rating, my true rating, because I can't do that on Goodreads. And 12 Recs is at the beginning of the year. We get 12 recommendations from our book club members, and they just like send you recommendations, and you choose 12 that you're going to read out of that during the year. And yeah, and then there's my tic-tac-toe board. I do this every month. It's posted every month, and you try to get tic-tac-toe by completing the prompts that are on the spaces. A to Z is one where you try to read books that make like for each letter. So if you have an A and you have or take a B, for instance, if you have B and you have bad Cree, then you can use that to enter. And they did put out a curated list this year again, and I am trying to follow that list. So I'm going to get as much of the curated list done this year as I can. That's my little challenge to myself. If I can't, I will enter the other letters with books that I've read. I'm sure I can make them up at the end of the year if I need to. Reading challenge, that's a monthly thing where they give you 3 prompts and you try to hit them and you gather points for the end of the year. And then the other miscellaneous contests that come up. Purchase price. I will explain these little stars here in a moment. Whether it's Kindle Unlimited, library, NetGalley. NetGalley is a website that does books that are like not out yet, and the authors are trying to get people to read them to get reviews. Whether or not it's audio, whether it's from the library or not, it's Audible. Then I have the Audible one. I'm not always in Audible, but they come out with sometimes with a 3-month for $1, like 99 cents a month thing, so I'll join then. Series, the amount of books in the series and series completed, and then DNF, which is did not finish, and then Canadian. So if you keep going down, so this is this month. This book here with the black, that is did not finish book, and I highlighted it in black just so I knew that it doesn't need a rating and things like that. But you'll see my ratings, and you'll see down at the 100 mark, I just kind of hid the other lines. And these are counting up or averaging what's above. So for instance, this one here is the average of all my ratings so far this year. So it's 4.05. This counting all the stars that I did for my 12 recs. So I did 4 books so far. I participated in, I did prompts in tic-tac-toe. I've done 18 of them so far this year. A to Z, I've done 6 books so far. Reading challenge, I've done 6 books so far, and then miscellaneous contest is just 1, so it must have been a monthly contest of some sort. I did 2 purchases. I've spent $5.15 so far. I've done 4 books from Kindle Unlimited. I have had a challenge for myself this year to try to do more. My library, 12 books. NetGalley, I've not finished one yet, but because I just started. So yeah, I'm almost finished one there. Audio is 11 books so far this year, and Audible, 4 of those. I've done 4 series and 0 completed. For the series completed, I have 1 DNF, and then I have 5 Canadian books that I've read. So this is it's kind of a hobby within a hobby. It's kind of like crafting. You have the hobby of crafting, and then you have the hobby of buying craft supplies. Well, this is similar. I have the hobby of reading, but I have the hobby of keeping track of my reading as well. So I really enjoy this. I didn't have a good one last year, but I think this one pretty much covers everything this year. And if it doesn't, I just add it. But yeah, that's my little guilty little OCD thing that I have, I guess. And I do need it organized at some point, like in some manner. I can't just go with the Goodreads stuff. Be done. So anyways, I will leave you guys with that. I hope you enjoyed this, and please check out the other ladies. Thanks. Bye.